back to the drama unfolding in her parents' living room. "It was your 60th wedding anniversary, for goodness sake," Alice's mother said. "Of course you had to have a party." Parties were the other Croydon speciality. They threw parties for everything, and with an endless supply of children, grandchildren and great-grandchildren, there was pretty much a party of some sort going on at any given moment. Alice's father, Jim, hadn't weighed in, which wasn't unusual. He was a man of few words, even fewer when his wife was in the same room. He wasn't known for getting overly worked up about anything, unless the subject involved greenies. The Croydons had always had ties with timber milling and farming, and both industries had a long history with changing environmental practices. It was the only subject you were certain to hear Jim's opinion on. Now, though, he leaned forward in his seat, eyeing his mother with a concerned frown. "Mum, when did all this happen? Where's Dad?" "Where do you think he is? Out playing golf," she said with an impatient huff. "Where he always is." "So you actually told him you were leaving?" "I did," Gran said with a decisive nod. "And?" Jim prodded. "And what?" "What did Dad say?" "He asked if I needed a hand to lift my suitcase into the car," she said dryly. "Then headed off to his golf game. Let's just see how smug he is when he gets home and there's no dinner on the table." "Mum," Jim sighed, shaking his head. "You know what Dad's like." "Yes, son, I do. I've been the one married to him for 60 years. "How about we all sit and have a cuppa and calm down? Then I'll take you home so you can talk things over with Dad when he gets back." "Clearly you're not wearing your hearing aids today, son. I said I was leaving him. I'm not going back." "Mum, you can't just—" "I can do whatever I like. Last time I checked, it was a free country." "But, Mum, leaving? Don't you think that's a bit extreme?" Jim asked, clearly picturing his mother storming down the street towing her suitcase on wheels behind her. "No, I don't." "Mum, you can't—" "Are you saying you won't let me stay here?" Gran snapped. "Oh, I didn't say that. You're not exactly being very supportive." "We're all in shock, Mum." "Then I'll just get a room at the motel." A collective protest went through the room before Alice piped up. "Gran, you can come and stay with me." "Thank you, darling. It's nice to see there's still some family loyalty around here," Gran said, eyeing her son sternly. "Mum," Jim said before his wife cut him off. "Jim, how about we just take a moment? I'll go and make us all a nice cuppa. Come and give me a hand." Alice watched as her parents had a silent conversation through a series of narrowed eye movements in that secret language of couples who'd been together a long time. She tried to ignore the flutter of disappointment she felt about the fact she and Finn hadn't managed to master the same level of silent communication as her parents. It was probably something that came with decades of togetherness, and she and Finn had only been together 9 years after all. "Gran, whatever it is that you and Grandad are going through, I'm sure it'll be all right," Verity said, moving one hand out from under her sleeping baby to take Meryl's hand. "You and Grandad are our rock." "I'm sure it's a bit of a shock to you all," Gran said gently. Getting zapped by static electricity was a shock. This was more like a bus sideswiping your car out of the blue, Alice thought. "But despite what your parents think, this isn't me having some kind of senior moment. I'm completely aware of what I want." "But Gran," Daisy said, "you've been together for 60 years. "Yes, we have." "And you're wanting to throw all that away?"